Hi there. Good morning, everyone. Um, Today might be even quicker than 7 minutes. um, I wanted to, as I said in the post that accompanies the video, just share with you that I'm not asking you guys to do anything that I can't do or don't do or haven't done. Um, and today's a good example of that, actually. A couple of days ago, a dear friend of mine passed away after a 3.5 year battle with stage 4 colon cancer, for which she was misdiagnosed. And it shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have had to happen. And so the last couple days have been that wave that I talked about, that ocean of waves. And I drafted up the post last night to talk about this video so that you can know that I'm not somebody who's here just teaching this stuff to you. I don't consider it to be teaching. I consider it to be sharing my experience for me with using these mindfulness and coaching techniques and with being human. Because the last couple of days have certainly brought up for me that whole spectrum of human emotions. There's the joy of having known her and feeling blessed for her friendship. There's the anger and sadness and grief over her being gone. There's the confusion over what to do or not to do or say or not say to her family and her other friends. And it's really riding that wave. And what I can say in my experience again is that at least I have been aware of what's coming up for me, and aware of it not in the sense that uh, I feel like I'm just in it and sort of drowning in the waves, but aware of it in the sense that I can see the emotions coming in. I can see them coming in like the waves. I can I can be that observer and be just below the surface and see, oh, here comes the anger. It's always the anger's kind of like the little current beneath the waves. It's always kind of there. And oh, here's a big wave of grief coming on. I can observe it, and then that's that first wing of the mindfulness, the awareness. And then also extend myself a lot of compassion for what I'm experiencing, excuse me, and for just allowing it to be there. And and yeah, just cutting myself some slack, um, and not trying to judge myself when I'm feeling angry and maybe I lash out at somebody in a moment of anger because that's where I am right now, or just am feeling very reactive. So just noticing and seeing all those emotions, for me, they sit right here in the chest. And that's where I'm aware that they show up in the body, is in the chest. And so there's that recognition that, okay, here's the anger that feels really tight and agitated and kind of fluttery for me in the body. This is going back to one of the earlier videos, like noticing where does that emotion show up for you in the body. And then the grief, just feeling a heavy sadness, a heaviness in the chest, like a brick or a weight in the chest. And what I notice when I allow myself to just be present with what's going on, not judge myself for what's going on, not judge myself for not feeling like getting off the couch or for wanting to check out or for being happy in some moments when I do feel happy. That's okay too in moments of grief. Recognizing that all of that is, again, like the ocean of waves. It changes, and every emotion is going to be temporary, and there are some that seem to stick around longer than others. But knowing that they're going to evolve and change into something else and not identifying with them, not saying, I'm angry today, I'm sad today, I'm happy today, or in this moment. I've been more aware of saying to myself, I feel angry, I feel happy, I feel sad, I feel grief, because that's what we're feeling. And there are a lot of thoughts that are coming up with that too. When in my experience, death triggers a huge waterfall of thoughts for people. And those thoughts again create emotions associated with them. And the waterfall of thoughts that I've seen include everything from thinking maybe I wasn't a good enough friend, thinking that uh, just thinking about all the things that we'd planned to do and we're not going to get to do, thinking, wow, I wonder if anybody's going to give a shit when I die, or am I going to have like a ton of people, you know, commenting on Facebook or wanting to show up for my service, like thinking those comparative thoughts, thinking that, oh, well, maybe like my life doesn't matter that much. I'm not suicidal by any stretch. But there's all those thoughts that kind of come up. And just again, observing them, seeing them go past, and not identifying with them, and knowing, okay, these are the thoughts that are coming up for me right now. There's a reason those thoughts are there. Um, and just allowing them to come and not try and push them away. And again, not judging myself. So these are the real world applications in mindfulness and the coaching as well. And I do want to say that coaching and mindfulness are two practices, two techniques in a whole host of ways that we can learn to relate to our life better. And for some people, that may also include therapy or psychiatry or true mental health professional. So I am not suggesting that mindfulness and or coaching are the answer to anyone's problems. They can be one piece of a suite of support that a person can have. So please, if people are experiencing real tremendous grief and depression, that's where some professional support may need to be sought as well. I'm at my 7 minutes. I didn't even think I'd go 7 minutes today, but I felt like it was important to just let people know that I'm here, I'm human, I'm sharing my experience with you, because this is how we can support and learn from each other. And so I'm not some teacher up here to tell you things. I'm here to show you that these have real world applications for us humans who are trying to live this also spiritual life. So I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your day and that you're staying safe and well wherever you are. And thank you so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you tomorrow.